So we're back. I'm just opening with a cough. I'll turn the mic. Yeah, don't want to cough into the mic. So what? Reusable, user accessible. I've got a couple of goals I can work towards. So I have this navbar component. I really can't remember where it's at. It's been a while since I was working on it. Okay, so it's an actual component. I'm not entirely sure about my whole X8 component concept. So the concept is that an X8 component actually creates HTML elements with it. So if it's a component, then when you create it, like so this inherited constructor, it'll create. So navbar is definitely going to create a nav of the class top nav, which is probably a problem. Actually, shouldn't be top nav. Is top nav in global? I would imagine not. It should be in. I don't need 2 copies of navbar open. I'm pretty sure I've got a style thing for navbar.css. That's interesting. We've got pure menu link and pure menu selected in there, but we do now have menus, don't we? We have menus. Yeah, definitely some conversion to be done here. Let me just stick this in my generic todo.txt. Remove. I'll just move away from use of pure classes. No, there's still a great basis. That's one of the things I love about open source. I will stick pure CSS in my attributions. When I get to a point where I'm sharing anything anyway. So I'm assuming this has a menu list. Menu item. Let's search. Do we have menu link? I've got menu. Yeah, it looks like there's quite a few links to menu link. We've got one that's duplicating this. We've got the raw. Oh, this is a customization, right? Well, this could create a problem then, because that's going to override everything, not just stuff that's inside a navbar component. And this is just overriding the color. So I do want to keep those in, but remove the pure. Although I'll end up having to remove it. And we don't want it to be top nav, do we? Really? Or do we? Is that okay? Position fixed. Do I want to handle more position fixed things? No, I don't want top. I don't want it to be a position fixed style navbar, even if they're doing it at the top, because the HUD should override it. So the HUD and the main should ideally be the only things that are fixed on the page, aside from like floating windows, if I keep using my window component, because those are just like, they should be brought up by the user. Oh, let's do music. Right. Oh, this is going to take some work. Okay, so when we create it, we are creating methods. Why have we got this dot methods? Isn't that a really strange way of going about adding methods when I could just add methods? Why am I putting those in a sub-object? Just for organization purposes, and there's only one method, which is add item. Text URL, icon, children. Removing references to pure, let's do that in one fell sweep. Goodbye, Pure Dash. Great component set. Like, I wouldn't be renaming them at all. I have ended up customizing several of the things. That's why I figured I may as well like split it out and categorize it, and then I can customize it as needed without worrying about it. Continued attribution. Like before I launch any of my stuff, I will put attribution in the top of the CSS files as well. Let me just add that in here. To do. Add attribution and license references for pure CSS. Derivatives. You don't need to see that screen. I'm not looking at that screen. So we are adding menu has children, allow hover. We have children. Children isn't an array, or children is equal to null. Must be null or an array. We add a list item. What are we adding this list item to? Just this.
Barbecue sauce, bacon, and pepper jack cheese. The barbecue
so our function is presumably being bound. No, our function is not being bound. This is
She left her home to find where she belongs.
I don't get why I put this. Let me just search for methods before I rip it out. Alright, we have got 3 references to methods. This.navbar.methods. Let me see if I can actually find somewhere that's using X8 navbar in the first place. Anywhere using it. Or is it purely theoretical?
Just wait, I will find you someday.
So the one place where it may have been. Why is this? Oh, because it's got. They did a replace search. Just go away, replace, and then show me a normal version, please. Thank you. Get rid of the replacement. So nav site is being set to.
You got time, and you know what to
navbar, and then add event listener to the toggler. Don't stay, you regret it all too much. Just wait. Don't like this track.
I will find
The skip doesn't work. Well, keyboard skip. The keyboard skip button. Like play pause will play and pause YouTube, but apparently skip will not allow you to skip. Okay, so we are binding the add item method. When we assign it to the list items, we bind it to the list. So the list, item.list. So item is being created. List is the actual list. Okay, funky. Wait. Item is a list item. Right, so we're creating a nav. This add item thing is obviously designed to be attached to the UL, but then it creates the UL and attaches. If it has children, yeah, okay, so it's a sublist. And the sublist has a method to add items to it as well. But how do we get items into our initial object? Menu. Appends a div into the nav. And that div has link icon or kind of something, menu heading, float left. That's just a link to the current site with the text of the current site. Here's an issue. Oh no, there's .menu. Menu exists, and then we're attaching list as the last child of the menu. The menu is the div. The UL is its last child. So we have the list, and then the list, we set the navbar property to the object that we've been creating, and we set the add item to the method that we've got defined, bound to the list item. So inside that method, this will refer to the list. Okay, yep, that's actually okay. Right. What's nav toggle?
Buy the Nest Cam wire
nav
at the
toggle.
Google Store.
Yeah, that's our little burger menu.
This and so much more, available now at googlestore.com.
If it's responsive, position relative, responsive, yeah, and then media min width. So if it's over 600 pixels wide, we hide the nav toggler.
Wasting time is all I do. But now when I'm with you, so much time, nothing to do. I'm dropping you texts now. You said you want me when it's started. Being with you, this feels right. You said we could meet it when it started.
So the issue is that I want this to be able to create a navigation bar which is not necessarily fixed as the class top nav. That shouldn't be hard coded.
Everything I can't think of. waking up anew. Wasting time is all I do. But now when I'm with you, so much time, nothing to do.
I also shouldn't. This is old school stuff. I'm just gonna rip these overrides out. I'm trying to take colors out of my specific stuff so that I can have. I've got my material dark.css, and then I will make a standard material design that's not dark, using the same things. So, you know, background, surface, overlay, surface priority. These are what I want to determine colors, and nothing but colors. So position should be handled elsewhere. Colors should be based on purpose, and CSS file for colors should be swapped based on selected theme. So scrap colors on top nav.
Sun is about to go down. So what you doing tonight?
Scrap existence of top nav.
Everything I can't think of.
No. Keep top nav. Make position
There's not much
absolute,
to
so
do
it's within the relative frame. Top left width,
when all I can
theoretically.
is thinking about you. Not doing well. Don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long.
I think we can do height of min content, can't we? Do we want min content or just fit content? Set the height to fit content. Like, I'm kind of trying to. Oh, we've got height of 2.2 rem fixed. Let's get rid of that. Just have the height as fixed content, and then we'll set the right as 0 as well. I do think we want PX on each of these. Not 100% sure, but like may as well.
We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice.
So we do have a top nav style, and top nav will stick it in the top of whatever it is. So this way I can put my navigator inside the main, and that way the main is already getting resized based on where the HUD goes. So that should work fine. What else is referencing top nav? Commented out stuff. Right, so the nav toggle inside the top nav will currently always float right display block. That's probably fine. And we don't display, we set display none on. So if it's inside the top nav class and inside a div, and it's a link that's not the first child, then it doesn't get displayed. I'm not entirely sure how that's working. I'm sure it's ripped out something.
I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. If I could lay down beside you.
Right, so top nav responsive becomes position relative. We don't need that at all, I don't think. So the nav toggle inside top nav responsive is position absolute. In the top right, it's top nav responsive class. I think these are somewhat over-engineered. I don't want a color hard-coded in there, really, do I?
Looking for royalty-free music? Discover Epidemic Sound. Get the safest music subscription for content creators.
Oh, and I'm not. I don't have my chat up. Fool. Not that anyone's likely to chat. But anyway. Oh, yeah, someone's chatting. 4.ngo, of course. Or ng0, whichever. I don't know. Whatever those spammers are. I'm not going to their site. We're replacing pure dash in here, aren't we? See what we can do about getting this working. So we've got, it's not going to be home.css, it'll be home.mjs. And I should still have welcome.mjs. We want probably most of the stuff, or at least some of the stuff. No longer 2021, so probably right. Starts in 2022 for this one. Yes, we want the JSX file, we want init page. If the document is loading, put an event listener for finishing, which will, yeah, when DOM content loaded fire init page, or if it's not loading, then just call init page immediately. Don't currently need install funcs. X, initialize a handler's object, init client. Run the client, load X8 styler, initiate the effects module. Well, we're not using that currently, so just comment for now. There's a good chance I'm probably not going to use the effects. Basically just a fade effect that I've got. Move to loading CSS with, yeah. Let's keep the to-do list somewhat svelte. Right, so make the document body background class, pages, make the main element background, center it. See if we can find div surface. What? Why have I got something called div surface? Surface. Well, it's not part of the component. It'll be this start surface thing that I'm doing. Why am I doing that? So that's div surface. So I'm assuming that's going to be inserted inside main. Yeah, include content.
never see you, why can't I work where I need? They still wanna be you. Counting the hours till I'm home.
So on welcome, I'm not operating directly in the side main. I'm for some reason creating another div. I suppose it makes sense. Like, I don't want to do rounded corners. Sure. And I might want to do that at some point later or something. Right, not working in the test subdomain. I'm working in the stream subdomain. Let's see, can I make something which automatically inserts the nav bar quite easily?
It's nothing left with you. The feeling's going through. It's always you. 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 Keep falling for you. Keep falling for you.
Navbar is in as a get class option, but no, it is still in modules components. I do think I want to move that to UI though. So let's do it.
Why'd you like it for this pain? It's like I'm going for insane.
So the body and the main are set to background. The main is center. Now, do I want to incorporate surface into here?
It's always you. It's always you. It's always you. It's always you.
Suppose I can do. That makes it interesting. I mean, not really interesting. What's vaguely interesting is I'm now using the same resource in multiple places, so I kind of want to move it out and make it into a shared resource.
Upgrade for less. Get cash for
So theoretically it should go in content. Yeah, I don't know if I need a subfolder in there. Gonna need another reorganize soon. Okay, let's just pop it straight into content. We want close div to be out there as well. And that means that our old welcome needs to no longer be the active directory for www. It needs to be out of content, out of the subdomain, out of the subdomains folder, out of the domain folder, out of the domains folder, and then into content. And the same goes for close div. And the same goes for here. Hopefully I've got the right number of dots. You can go over here. You're not being actively worked on. Navbar, you're like, I've looked at you. You should be usable. Why did that move frame instead? What is frame.frag.php? Oh yeah, that's the streaming frames. That's why that was up here. JS page, will keep you open. Oh, you are open. So we'll keep you open as a reference. Oh, it is open. It's over here. So this stuff about finding the surface, and then we have the storage notice. I'm not going to be doing go landed. Let me just double check what go notice did. I think that was an interesting thing that I had. Yeah, the first page is the entire storage notice. It was an interesting exploration, but I had a better feature for a pop-up thing that did that, didn't I? Where was that? Was it the whole of notice.frag? Hidden clear my side over. Yeah, I think that's probably what I would want to do if I add those features to this page. Right, so we don't need. We're not going to be checking that because this page isn't currently storing anything, so we don't need to worry about it. And then when that div surface is coming with classes attached to it, but am I doing the CSS's? Home.css is the only CSS that we're loading, which is fine. But we're going to want a few more of these in. So we've got global. We want material dark. material icons. And we want the material dark color scheme available. And we're using those. Yeah, I'm gonna want my buttons styled. Pretty sure the nav bar needs menus. We also have a nav bar styler, don't we? I think it was nav bars, not nav bar. It's just nav bar. X8. I won't. Oh, no, I will. I'll move it now. And we'll worry about more subcategorization later. Okay. So, what we want to do is get an element. Okay, this is an asynchronous function. Good.
Alexa, play our favorite song.
Okay.
No, let's call it nav top. Stick with component type as prefix. And this is going to be new await
The world is too
x
small.
dot get class. Oh. X8 navbar, so that should get us the class to create it, and we want to pass in
We must reject
X as the owner.
any
and
forms of fundamentalism,
nav
racism.
menu.
Instead, we need to embrace the tolerance that
Nav
results from
site
respect
menu.
of all human beings.
And we will call this nav site menu 2.
I'm here to say our house is on fire. We are less than 12 years away from not being able to undo our mistakes. Unprecedented changes in all aspects of society need to have taken place.
tamping
You know what,
down
for now I
rather
just want
than
to grab this
encouraging.
as a var and not the actual element. Just have a var called nav, which becomes equal to the actual component. And then I am assuming it's not Ellie. Yeah, so it does grab. I was assuming it was grabbing main. It is indeed grabbing main. So x.Ellie dot. No. Yes. Got main. Insert before.
We must reject
With an E.
any form
You got node
of
and then child. So this is the node that you want to insert comes first, isn't it? So that should be
Instead, we need to
nav.element.
embrace the tolerance that results from respect of all human beings.
And we have stuff in our main. We just want to make the nav bar the first item.
As leaders, in tamping down rather than
Is
encouraging.
nav bar still,
In tamping down
yes,
rather than
automatically
encouraging.
being set to class top
The
nav,
world is too small.
which I don't want, actually. Actually do not want it to do that. So I mean, I do want it to be top nav. I just don't want it to like automatically hard code all navigators to top nav. Do x dot add class nav element top nav. So no, it'll still be a top nav, it just won't be hard coded. I have to set it up, just tell it that I want it to be one. Let's see how we're doing. We'll get a navigation menu now. Nope. We have an operation aborted 404 not found, so JS core actuate component. Well, it is stored there. Oh, well, if I've just moved X8 navbar, then yeah, its import isn't going to be accurate anymore. That's what's causing the problem there. So we're importing it from out of directory, because it was in modules components, and now it's just in UI. So it's just out of UI and then into core, not out of modules and components. Now apparently X is not defined. Oh, well, if I'm using X, which I am, and I really do kind of need to, import it.
Let's just take it slow and just breathe. Loving someone is not easy, you know, but it makes us feel alive. So we go with the flow. Just love me harder. Have no mercy.
You missed me switching over. I didn't remember to switch screen. Okay, so now we have stream.mypc showing up. But that's now all that's showing up. We're still getting the stuff. I'm assuming that we've somehow made the nav bar. We've we've got main. Main is everywhere, which it should be. If we grow main, nav is our first one. Nav is not taking up the whole screen, it's just taking up the top bit. And then we've got div. Div surface. Inside div surface we have our flex row wrap, but div surface is just like tiny. So everything's here, but somehow we've screwed everything up by having it go inside div surface. Let's see what's wrong with div surface. Main's full size. Where's our content class? So, content says position relative, no top margin, no padding. Right, so this is attempting to center it.
Skies of a different light, white noise that keeps me up at night. I can't help but think back to you. I wish that I could find a face that I would recognize. I replay them.
So the problem is div surface is just like coming out tiny. What happens if I say width 100%? Height 100%.
Hold on to my embrace this time, I promise it won't break. I'm hoping that things haven't changed. Life took us far apart, but it never took away my heart. Have you been holding it safe? Cause it's been hard. You know I wanted to stay.
We have div surface, and we have styles, it's like position relative. Width and height are still auto. Oh, just curse you, Chrome. Just absolute F off. Stop caching absolutely everything and ignoring the control key. You are making development a nightmare. I honestly think I'm probably gonna serious. Yeah. Like I've been using Chrome for so long. I've got all my bookmarks set up now. I like the way it works. It seems a little bit more responsive than Firefox when it comes to actually loading a page, but it's no longer suitable for development because Control F5 is dead. So now we have width and height 100%, and div surface is right. Still being completely weird. Apparently it's now all margin. It's been so hard. Don't know I wanted to stay. Caught us off guard. There was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home. well, let's just scrap that surface element, shall we? I'm pretty sure that's somehow what's messing this all up. And we should be able to do that by just removing the reference to start surface and close div.
Brand new music videos and today's hottest artists brought to you every Friday on YouTube Music's released playlist.
Okay. So now it's working, but but it's overlapping the menu bar. That's like something that I can understand that. I know why that's happening. That's happening because I'm using the menu as absolute positioning. And if I make it, well, I must be over 720p pixels because we are left to right. If I make it shorter, then we should get the portrait mode. Yeah, chat on the bottom, stream on the top. But we don't want to be overlapping, do we? So we do need something like surface. Reminding me of how you threw away all that we've gone through. Oh, well, this shouldn't have anything. Doesn't give a message there. Why do you wanna end? Was it real or just pretend? Tell me, why do you wanna end? Was he really just a friend? Cause it's plain in my head, every word that you said, I ain't worked it out yet. So why do you wanna end? So, I suppose if there was any sign, if I change top nav to be relative, that should be what I want, actually. I think. Can't believe I love to die. Guess it's out of my control. Why do you wanna end? Okay, now, is that not working? Nope, it is position relative. Why do you wanna end? But, right, our div class is position absolute. How does position relative work? Oh, it should be fine. Right. What are we on? Frame. So that needs to be relative as well. We can't have them both position at absolute top. 0. Does this do what I want? Not by a long shot. Right, the nav bar is across the top, but it thinks it's at one set of positions, and then it's just overflowing itself with the actual text. This is coming out below it, which is not below it because it's overflowing itself. So it's off. Oh, that's just weird. So home.css. We don't. No, it's not mic squish that we need. It's the navbar CSS. Fit content. Like these things, they're nice theories, but they just don't. Let's just set that at 2.2 rem like I had it before. What difference does that make? Not entirely sure which. So yeah, that's made our nav bar like big enough to hold the content in it, and that means that these frames I think, like, for some reason it's not taking up the full size of the screen anymore again. Oh, of course. Because we're back to position relative, we can't, when we set the, like this, the bottom is 0px, and 0px is like, you know, wherever it wants, really. So like, relative gives us the layout that we want, but can't give us the positioning that we want. And absolute gives us the positioning that we want, but doesn't give us the layout that we want. Means that we kind of awkwardly we need to use absolute positioning, and we need to keep track of how many things we've got on top of our content, which should only be one. It should just be the nav bar. So we'll use fixed for the main site, where the HUD comes above the main, and the main is fixed the whole thing, and then we can use absolute for the nav bar and for the surface, as we were before. But the surface needs to be different. Should we just, like, yeah, we should probably just absolutely hard code it. Always have a top nav, and that way content can just be top 2.2 rem.
You kicked off your study session with a lo-fi playlist, but now you really need to focus. Turn your phone screen off, but keep your music on. Try YouTube Premium on us.
I'm seeing shimmers in this honesty.
I don't think that's going to work right yet. But let's see what it does. Nothing good. Oh, I haven't re-implemented the actual surface use yet, have I? Oh no, let's just undo. The last change that we had in here was was those. I don't want to retype all those dots. Let's undo until it's back. So right, we now have a surface again. Yeah, and it's not exactly what we want, as expected, because it doesn't know. Oh well, no, it has. Correctly filled the entire space. So this flex row. How is that bottom nowhere near that bottom? possibly because changed it to position relative. Of course, now we've got it to position absolute. It's just all completely stopped working. Div surface now no longer appears at all. And that was because I changed the thing inside of it to position absolute. What? Content, position absolute. Top 2.2 rep. Bottom 0 px. Left. Width. Left 50%. Width 100%. Height 100%. And therefore you are nowhere. I hate CSS. I really do. What if I trop trying, or stop trying. Just make another thing. That ignores percentages. In which case we probably also want to ignore the max parameters. And we also it's just a generic container. Any difference? Yes, difference. Of course, one of the differences is that 50% is now, we're still using it. We're still using percentages and they're terrible. Just don't work. So like 50% of the space is more, like 50% plus 50% is, what 105%? 102% apparently. I think, is that margin? So we got, does X8 flex item? I think we've got styler open somewhere, haven't we? So X8 flex call, flex item. We have margin. So style flex 1. Margin 0px. It's like, I'm pretty sure that seems to be what messes it up. Like width, percentage width is fine, so long as you don't have margins or padding. As soon as you introduce margins or padding, then it adds that to what the total percentage is, but doesn't increase the screen size. It just increases the component size. It works. The implementation is, in my view, as a programmer from Delphi and having used C# and Visual Studio, Visual Studio and Delphi and rapid application development, the way things work, if you say 100% of the width of the thing that I'm in, then you don't add additional crud. 100% is 100%, but 100% in this is 100% of a theoretical maximum which is not obtainable. 100% of the available space is the maximum that you can go to, but it gives you 100% of the available space plus the padding plus the margins. Therefore, 100% width is wider than 100% of the width of the component because it's adding stuff. I mean, it's not. It is yes, the component is that wide if you include the margin and the paddings, but if I say 100%, I expect it to fill 100% of the space I've got available, not 100% of the space that I haven't got available and can't put anything in. Because you then, you can't, I don't know, maybe you could do margin 1% and padding 1%, and then you could do width 98%, that might be a workaround, but good God, is it awkward to have to try and think like that. Just doesn't work the way other things work. I kind of think it might be deliberate because it's a programming form which is so much more accessible, so it just like floods you in. If you're not paying them thousands of pounds for the ability to develop on it, then the tools that get built are fraught with frustration, resulting in you never being able to keep up by producing in that format. I don't know, I shouldn't jabber on. Right, so yeah, we still have a little bit of overflow. Annoying. Not a lot of overflow. I think we did lose a little bit by getting rid of the padding. Hang on, let's have a check. Right, so we're no longer showing any orange section. Oh, no, we are on there. So, does flex row wrap? Flex row has margin. Flex row wrap has margin. Do I need to set a style that removes the margin? If I set the margin to 0px on the container as well, will that finish off getting rid of our 50% plus 50% equals 102%. Nope, we've still got overflow. So this no longer has a margin. Is that a touch of green? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm seeing a hint of green in those. So, padding. Yeah, that'll be that 0.1% padding. So let's come in here, and it's the flex items that have padding. No padding either, please. I mean, as much as I like padding, if it's going to completely ruin the layout, padding is a lovely feature, so long as you're not trying to put things in an accurate location. And try again. Can we get rid of the scroll bar? Yep, it's wait. Not doing vertical layout. Why not? Now it's vertical layout. Now it's horizontal layout. And that's okay. It's filling the space available. And it's not giving us scroll bars. 50% plus 50% equals 100%, so long as padding and margins aren't involved. Gosh, that was a bigger headache than I would have liked. And wait a minute. Where's my text gone? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've shrunk it to the point where that's where my text gone. So stream.mypc is there. But if I make the page too small, then the nav bar turns into a menu item, which doesn't have any items under it. So maybe I should put the first item in as this. I don't know. I gotta take another head offline. Well, I need to lose. Screw it. I won't stop streaming just for that. Back again, probably not streaming yet because it takes a second. Oh no, there, looks, it's up. Cool. Oh, I suppose I should get rid of the message while I'm at it. Oop. Oh, go away, camera. My miner ship needs new orders. Which one stopped mining? You're still mining. You're no longer mining. But you know what? Like, we're going to bring them both in anyway. We've got enough. We've got plenty. And we didn't get many red star artifacts this morning, so let's pop up our artifact in a red star. We'll just do some time acceleration to get these guys going a little quicker. I don't want to wait 2 minutes. Plenty of waiting in this game anyway, but did either of the miners? No, neither of the miners made it through. See if we can get rid of that second little guy before. We're moving into his range. But as long as we can get out of range of that other one. Yes. Take him down. And then we will head straight back over here just so we can get re-engaged with that guy so we can send the transports in straight away. And we can also get one of the miners moving on to the bigger rock fields, which will... no, don't select him. Select the asteroid. So he's got 300 in that sector. That's like, meh. Okay. You've got full shield, so you head there. There. Need to get these other planets cleared out. So afterwards you are going there, 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 I think. Meh. Slightly awkward route. Oh, I'm not loading. Numpty. You can load 2 up. No. Well, he's certainly... I suppose he could do with clearing out that sector. If he wants to travel his transports in a straight line. He may as well just start the mining boost up straight away. There's only going to be 100 in this sector, isn't there? Yeah, 100. Let's see if we successfully get the little guys before the big guy gets involved. Well, looks like that's going to be a no, because he's moving to where we were. But if we head straight back, maybe. It's a maybe. No, we'll just sit. Right, we're going to survive, I think. Oh, does it work? We're out of range. Does the little guy get into range first? Yes! Awesome! Yeah, okay. Right, well, that's all cleared out. Oh, he said something. It's like my chat button is actually the chat icon. I can see the little exclamation mark next to it, but that's exactly where my pinhole camera is, so I can't see any of the chat icon. Ooh. Doesn't catch what U2 means. He says GG. Good game. I say U2. He goes, I don't follow. I was like, what? You don't understand U2. I mean, I don't necessarily understand the band U2, but like, is it really possible to understand people? They're a bit weird, aren't they? Ooh, he's cutting it a bit close. I mean, it should be doable if he's on the ball. Got 1 minute loading time. And then that's about 2 minute travel time. Bit less. Bit less than if it was a full 2 minute travel time, he'd be screwed. But it's not, so he should be okay. See, my 2.5 minute travel time. That's just a no-go. Oh, you know what? I could do music. Turn my actual speakers on and continue to play audio library. Now is when I wish there was like a bigger time boost available in Red Stars. He's Russian, that makes sense. Now, it would have been nice if we got a couple of four large asteroid fields. Like that one, we had a 300 and a 100 with 4 asteroids, which is like bad luck. Nothing else nearby. Miners are slow. The travel time would make it less worth it. Just may as well just mine the double rocks. Why did you send a battleship in now? Are you gonna make it? Alright, these guys heading back. 1 minute 4. Yeah. Bags of time. Why are they both glowing like they've finished mining? They're still mining. Maybe it's because they finished the rock they were on, but they're still remote mining from the other. At a ridiculously slow rate, of course. Yeah, now it's done. Now it's not worth sitting, like, not worth sending them to the next rock there. Just get out.
Looking for royalty-free music? Discover Epidemic Sound. Get the safest music subscription for content creators. With more than 35,000 tracks and 90,000 sound effects. Start your 30-day free trial today.
So, yeah, pretty low on asteroids.
Google Wi-Fi is available now at the
You
Google
can mine
Store.
there, and there.
Find this and more at googlestore.com.
Whereas you get to do there, and like wherever. There's nowhere left with even 2 rocks. And it's like mining every bit of solar system that I've got access to completely out. Right. And we kind of want to focus on the blue support modules. So I'm just going to manually salvage these things until it's full of blues instead. Actually, no, I do want some. I'll leave a tetrahedron in as well, and then just salvage everything that's on the dock ships. Me. Before. Okay, I suppose that's doable too. Wasn't the one that had the two. Okay, in that case. Not much going top left. We didn't need to return to there. Oh, if Goo. Oh no, he'll pick that up on the way past. It's more about just getting transport out to him because he's got plenty to deliver.
in a McDonald's Happy Meal, sing too. Some fun and food is all inside this Happy Meal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's definitely gonna get there first. Right, so where do we want him to go from here? If I do those three, and he's got 4 for there. He's got 3. So we will have room for those 3. Alright, that should... That's like, okay, he'll be bringing some extras from there. And you are heading out there as well. You can deliver to the top branch, can't you? Or just down to the corner. Anyone else heading back down there? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I should clear up most of the packages.